What's up, everybody, and welcome to an all new episode of On My Sports. As always, it's your boy John J.
Hey,
And with me once again, I got the whole crew together, the whole squad. D Snow from the Go, Big Money Sonny. What's
oh,
going on, fellas?
oh,
Man, you already know, man. Got my boys in the house. We got the whole crew tonight too, so that's sweet. That means we're gonna get into some real good things. And it's been another hot week, even though sports has been on the low. The information, the things that are going on in these streets, man. The streets is on fire right now, baby. For real, for
Facts.
real. Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
Facts. Talk about it. Big Money, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, bro. I'm ready, man. I missed last week. It's good to be
Yeah,
back
we
with
missed
y'all.
you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Missed you,
ready to
bro.
go, man. Let's get
Sure.
it going. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the Chiefs, world champs 3 times. Let's get it. You
No
know what I'm
doubt.
saying? We
No
switched
doubt. No
rooms
doubt.
today. We in the man cave today. We switched rooms.
I dig it.
Okay,
I dig
okay,
it.
okay. We see you.
I dig it. Okay. So, um, before we get into the grand scheme of things, man, what caught y'all eye this week, fellas? D Snow, I'm gonna kick it off with you, bro.
Man, so many things, man, was going on this week, man. I mean, I don't know really to get into. I didn't really remember exactly everything y'all said, but I'm gonna touch on at least a couple things real quick. For one, I want us to all talk about the Kendrick Lamar video came out on July the 4th. That happened between now and last week, and that was pretty big for the culture, for everybody. That video is pretty hot. Some people don't like it, some people do. That was a real hot moment. I've watched it a whole bunch of times. Y'all probably have too. So that was cool. The all white party happened this week. That's why I said this week has still been, when it comes to things happening and what's going on in the streets, the all white party happened. But the biggest thing I wanted to make sure I touched on that, that really, I saw this week was Hurricane Burr.
Mm.
I'm saying like Gucci Man said, Burr.
Burr.
You know, yeah,
Big
man,
Burr.
Hurricane Burrow, man. I mean, this is, it's crazy, man. The disaster that they've had so far, millions without power still to this, to this moment. I even got a few homies that I'm cool with that down there barbecuing on grills right now. Their power is out, the destruction, they haven't really had a chance to see exactly how bad it's gonna be. But I mean, man, we might have they might have to, some of their, teams might have to play somewhere else, this upcoming season, depending on what's going on out there. If the damage is as bad as it's looking like from the outside looking in, once they get a chance to get in there, I mean, football starts in, a month and a half. I mean, really a month.
Yeah.
They have preseason games next month. So I mean, we'll see what's gonna happen with that. But shout out to everybody that lives out there, man. I hope everybody's safe. Praying for y'all out there, man. I hope everybody gets to safety. I hope nobody's out there, looking for their loved ones. We've seen what's happened in those past hurricanes when, it's real bad, man, and we don't want to see that this time. So hopefully people listen and were prepared and didn't just sit back and think it wasn't going to be that bad, because this, from what they're saying, it was pretty bad. And hey, prayers out to Houston, and hope everybody's okay. Straight up. That's
Yeah.
from that boy D Snow.
Facts.
Real, that's real.
Yeah, that's a good point. And we've seen the a team have to start. Was it Houston? Matter of fact, had to start off somewhere playing on the road. New Orleans, I want to say. So we've seen it before, but it's definitely not a pleasant thing. And I'm with you. I hope everybody is doing good.
Yeah.
Um, Big Money, how about yourself, man? What caught your eye this week?
Uh, man, I wonder who the hell didn't like the "They Not Like Us" video. That's neither here nor there. But that's crazy. But what
No,
caught
because
my eye, bro,
people
was
trying to say it wasn't like it didn't relate to the beef enough. It was too much a celebration of LA. People are always gonna have something negative to say. You know how
bro,
people are.
that's goofy ass dumb
Yeah,
people who didn't see all of the bro. I'm
Yeah,
not even.
yeah,
You know
bro.
what,
I already know because I've watched too many things that showed exactly everything he was talking about in each scene. And I mean, that video is one of the coldest videos I've ever seen put together. And
bro?
I'm
The
hoping we get a
people.
full album of him and DJ Mustard. We get
It's a
that, we need
lot
to
of
get a
people.
classic.
A lot of dumb
Hot
people.
night.
At the end of the video, if you didn't get that caged bird thing. If you didn't catch that
Yeah,
metaphor, you super slow. So I ain't
yeah,
even gonna argue with them. But
yeah.
did you see it? Did you see how when he was looking at the owl from the owl's perspective, the owl wasn't in the cage, but then when they flipped the cage out, he was in the cage.
Like
That's a
in the
whole other
beginning,
thing.
in the beginning when the fake Drake almost got to him, and then all of a sudden it bounced off him like he was a god or something. Like hey, dude, that video was put together. Like,
Bro, that
yeah,
was
yeah,
the spirit of Compton. Snatched you. Get up out of here. Yeah, that was cold. Hey, bro. So what caught my eye this week was the Shakur Stevenson event that happened. It was a great card, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it was funny. The funny thing was when I heard Bob Arum and them bragging on the 1.2 million views that they had on ESPN, like that was pay-per-views or something. That was so lame. I was like, what?
Yeah,
That's regular TV. That don't mean nothing, man. What the hell are you talking about? And then,
Yeah, didn't the WNBA draft do a 2 point something,
yeah,
yeah. But they was like,
two and
that
a
was the
half?
biggest.
yeah.
They was like, they tried to spin it like that was the biggest event anybody watched on ESPN in 2024. I was like, boy, I swear they so
What
lame.
channel was the
And then
draft on? Wasn't it
ESPN,
ESPN? Yeah,
yeah,
cap.
exactly. So Bob Arum goofy for that. And then Shakur, he even more goofier because check this shit out. I don't know if y'all heard, but he just turned down a 5 fight $15 million deal. You know what I'm saying? 3 million per five. I mean, for 5 fights, 3 million per. Trust me, Shakur, the market for you is not like that, bro. You should have locked into that because Boots and champions, there's champions out here. Fucking Charlo.
It's
Little
somebody he don't want to
Charlo,
see out
he
there.
fights over there at PBC. He got two or three belts, and that man only make $1 million, bro. $1 million. Bro,
That's
you're not
crazy.
gonna go nowhere and get 3 mil and you putting people to sleep. I'm sorry. Bro, you should have
Yeah.
locked in with Bob Arum. It was only 5 fights. That ain't 5 years. You could do 2 a year, get up out of
Oh,
that thing
that
quick.
was a Bob Arum deal.
Yeah, he just offered it to him before we came on air
Yeah,
and he
look.
declined
You
it.
feel like I
Talking
feel.
about he
Yeah,
betting on
yeah,
himself. That was
yeah. I
bad.
would, Bob, but Bob, any deal
I
with him,
I
something,
agree
something not right
with you
with
with
it.
the numbers,
Yeah.
but I
No,
also
look,
I
this is what
don't
I'm
know
saying.
about Bob. I
Shakur,
feel like
Once you sign with Bob, he'll put you on the shelf, and we'll never see Shakur again.
Matchroom
nah,
might have
nah,
did that.
look, bro. It ain't that. Like, he was gonna make 3 mil per fight. Nigga, Charlo and them don't make that. Charlo made 1 million for fighting Canelo.
That's crazy.
I agree.
One. That's what
I
I'm saying.
agree.
Like
Wow.
Canelo made
I agree
50.
on the dollars and cents. I agree
Wow.
on the
Yeah, like
dollars and
That's
money
cents.
wise, you're
nuts.
I
supposed to
just
lock in with that.
That's
That's only
nuts. I
five
didn't know
fights,
that.
bro.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Bob like that.
Yeah,
Nah, me
Bob.
neither,
Bob is
but
bad business.
Bob
Bad business,
square
Bob.
business though, because Devin Haney, when he got beat up by Ryan Garcia, he made 2.5 M's. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're not, man, Shakur is tripping, bro. He should have took that, bro. I think he messed up. You lock in, bro. So it
I've been
ain't that ain't
I've been
five
saying it
years.
for the longest,
You
man.
gotta remember though, Bud his big homie, and Bud got up out there. He probably been waiting to try to follow.
Right. But Bud, you know what I'm saying? That's Bud. Shakur ain't that big yet. And then,
I
like,
agree, but he probably, for all we know, he probably been in his ear. Man, you gotta leave, Bob. Don't waste your career with
right,
him
for
like I
sure.
did,
For sure.
type shit.
Yeah, but
You remember when KG was all Minnesota and he first got traded? He finally got traded. He was like,
yeah,
"Man, I wish I would have did this when I was younger."
Yeah, that's true.
right,
It would have been for all we know, it could have been some big homie shit like that.
I'm hoping it's
right,
that because right now Shakur is starting to really lose fans and
right.
lose any type of
Yeah, I
motion.
agree.
Look,
His
this all
You
motion
I'm
is
saying.
you
Like,
water
check
didn't
right
it
help
now.
out.
your cause at all with with that
Nah.
This is
performance.
what I'm saying. Like, that deal that Bob just offered him, it told me that Bob, even though Bob is shiesty, he bad business, he values him more than everybody else
True.
because you can go to Matchroom, you can go to Prime. They're not gonna give you $3 million to fight Lomachenko. Bob will make the fight with you, but he ain't gonna pay you 3 million now. Now you independent and you don't got no pay-per-view numbers like that. You probably gonna give 900K. That's bad business, bro. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. I feel
Yeah.
Like,
you on that.
I think Bob probably offered it up because of that age. You know, he's still at
right.
an
Yeah.
age where that division is still something, and you know he could climb up. And so
Like,
Bob
look,
see the
all I'm
future, but
saying is you could have got
his
$3
last
million
two
to fight.
performances,
You
his
get 3
been
million to
going
fight
down.
Loma. You take $3 million to fight Pitbull Cruz. You take another $3 million to fight Teofimo Lopez. These is quality opponents. You get them
He don't
under
want
your
to fight
belt.
them dudes. He
Yeah,
don't want to fight them dudes. That's the problem.
they
He
all
know
under that top ranked tree though. You can
but
make
that's
those
that real
fights.
test though. He fight
Yeah,
those fights. That's a real test of his career. And
yeah,
we've seen other fighters step up to this moment, and this is what he was supposed to do. But on the other side of it, the business with Bob, who knows, man? You can't trust that dude, man. It's
nah,
just
that's
something
real.
about that guy, and we've seen. But the one thing I want to say is, I heard that
Blame Kendrick.
I heard I heard fans were walking out, leaving the fight early
Bro,
on
I saw
Saturday.
that they was, bro. It's
His
crazy.
own fans, like I've never heard of boxing fans leaving the fight early at
That's
your
his
own fans.
hometown too, Trenton, New
I've
Jersey.
never
They
seen
leaving. Mm.
I've never seen that with fighting. Like that's a problem.
Yeah, it is.
If that happens,
Yeah.
that means people are like, oh, I ain't messing with him no more. If they willing to walk, oh, that's different, bro. Because you at the fight. You're not watching on TV. Oh, let's change the channel. You're leaving the venue.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Bro,
Yeah. You spent some bread to get there.
Bud love y'all
yeah,
know
yeah.
Bud love Shakur. Bud was falling asleep his damn self. I seen it on Twitter. I was
I saw
like,
that too.
damn.
Tank put
Bud
that up.
and his son was like,
Troll.
I
Tank
was
put that
like,
up. I saw that. Troll.
Hey,
yeah, I was
hey,
like,
hey,
damn.
hey, what Ward say? Hey, I bought my coffee just in case. Something like that.
It's bad, man, because the kid used to throw so many punches every round, like record breaking shit. And like now it's a fraction of it. And I don't
Yeah,
understand what's happened. Last time, the last fight, he had mentioned about getting hurt. And so you kind of chalked that one up, all right, because it was an anomaly. But nah, it's looking like a regular occurrence now. So
mm,
Is it the ghost to take off?
it's a good
Man,
question.
bro,
It's a
he
good
ain't had a
question.
good fight since that happened, bro.
Good question.
He ain't had a
Mm,
good fight since that boy
mm,
passed the RP to take off.
that's
Hey, and that's
facts.
just that's
mm.
just being for
Yeah,
real. He ain't had a good
yeah,
fight since. So
yeah. You're right. You're
who
right.
knows if that night has something to do with it, He just ain't been the same. He just don't seem the same in the ring.
You're
Doesn't have
right.
that same grit, that same he talks the talk, but he don't walk the walk. So
Mm.
mm. Hey, good one, Sonny.
Hell
Dang.
yeah.
Okay, so all right. Well, mine is less intense. um, I had a hard time choosing. I had like three of them, and they pretty short. So I'm just gonna go through them real quick.
Mm,
One I mentioned in one of the previous streams recently about how Chicago has had the best year of bringing in rookies in all the sports across the board, right?
mhm.
So they just announced the Cubs pitcher Shota Imanaga is an all-star.
Right.
Angel Reese was named an all-star. We didn't mention. We didn't. I think we talked about that
Yeah.
briefly for a second because it
Hey,
was
and
it was
still
announced
on her streak,
last week.
man. Going into this week,
Um,
she's still on her streak.
yeah,
That's ridiculous,
yeah.
man.
And then Connor Bedard, we know what he did. He was an all-star. So just proof in the pudding about how serious this Chicago rookie year is. Caleb's got a shot. The Bulls got Modest. I don't think he'll be an all-star. That's probably way off the table. I'm not expecting that. But if he can get something in all-star weekend, I consider that a win.
Mhm.
Caleb is possible. I'm not going to expect it, but I'm not going to push it off as a possibility. But a major year. Yeah, we up. What's going on, Shawn Michaels? We up. The other thing I saw, so this one was kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. I woke up this morning. It was about 6:30 this morning. I see a tweet from Camila Cardosa saying that I don't forgive you.
I meant to look
Right. I
into that.
saw
I saw
that.
that
Yeah,
too. I meant to look into that. I didn't know if I was
I
wondering was
woke
it
up. I
just
saw that, so
scrolling something. Okay.
I clicked on it. I'm like, what the fuck? So she's on a live with somebody or something. Somebody apologized for calling her Fiona in live in front of the world.
I can't unsee it now.
So I looked at the
I can't
video of
unsee it.
when it happened, and she got her hair down, and she's like, "What princess I look like, Fiona?" She was like, "Bitch."
Damn, we sorry. We sorry.
I lost it.
That's
I
funny as
lost
shit.
it. I lost it. I had a good day. That was my motivation going to work this
Dang.
morning. I
And when
lost
I
it.
be when I'm watching the games, I was one because I try not to be, you know, wrong. And I'm like, did she pick up a couple of pounds while she was injured? Because she do look like she might have got a little bigger while she was injured. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
that's wild.
that's what it
Wow.
was. She got called
Fiona.
Fiona.
Dang, I don't
And the
accept
girl
your
tried to
apology.
switch. She tried to switch it up. She's like, I mean, Meredith, or the one with the red. It's like, nah, bitch, you fucked that shit all up.
Dang. Was I white or was I green?
Yeah.
Hey, man, Twitter said it, not me. And the other thing I saw, man, House of the Dragon.
Yes,
That
sir.
show is just that
Oh
episode
man.
fire. If you ain't watching that, I know this ain't the place y'all want to come to for the talk about it, but that shit was fire.
Rawest dragon fight I've seen in TV history.
Yeah, buddy, that was sick. That was sick. But moving along, it's a dope way to start this episode.
That
But
was hot. It's my show, man. Yeah.
yes, sir, yes, sir. But just we're gonna check in on this NBA offseason, A lot's been
Yeah,
going
man.
down. And the last big move that happened was the DeMar DeRozan trade. What did you guys think about the return for the teams involved in that? D Snow, kick it off with you, broski.
Uh, at the end of the day, because we're Bulls fans, I mean, I'm gonna always be happy for DeMar. He gave us some good years. I mean, the dude came out and he bought his lunch pail, his hard hat every day. He was a real, true Chicago type player. He helped us get wins. We went to the playoffs. We went, to the play-in. I mean, at least we were on the tip of something. He really gave everything he had, and that's one thing I could say. You can't say nothing bad about a guy like him. He's in that Jimmy Butler type mode where he gives you everything when he's on the court. He was never injured though. He was always there. So I mean, to lose him, that was tough. But what the Bulls got back, you can't complain. They are going young right now. I mean, they got some nice young pieces. Of course, it was a three-way flip. Harrison goes to the Spurs. So I mean, the Spurs actually now have a formidable team. They not just some little garbage team with a bunch of rookies. They actually have added a couple of solid, vets. One that has won a championship and one that's a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's going to be a great point guard for them. So I'm excited to see what that Spurs team gonna look like. I mean, no lie. I'm excited to see what that's gonna look like. That's gonna be fun to watch. I mean, of course, we know the Bulls are, in progress right now. They're under construction.
I'm
So
happy that they're picking a direction seemingly, even
yes,
though they might
we
be
all are.
forced into it.
And this is what we all wanted. Yeah, this is what we all wanted. We wanted
I,
this.
I tell you what, I think they did good for getting something for DeMar, but they did bad in terms of when they traded.
Yeah,
The players, I don't mind. I think Giddey can run this offense. I think guys like Modest and Pat and Kobe, I think will work with Josh Giddey. But the issue that I have and a lot of Bulls fans have with Arturas is he doesn't understand value. He doesn't understand value for shit. Alex Caruso was the hottest commodity in all of the NBA.
man,
Everybody wanted
I'm
him.
still mad about that. Yeah, we need.
Everybody
Yeah,
wanted him.
yeah.
That you could have had a legit bidding war for him. There were first round picks on the table. The Knicks and the Kings both came out and said, we know for a fact that our offer was better than what they took.
Mm.
And had he made the move at the deadline, you could have gotten so much more for everybody. Even the year prior, when he didn't move off on Zach, supposedly the Knicks had a bag ready to go. They had a hell of an offer for
Mm.
him. So value.
Yeah,
He holds on to the players too long, and he's selling low. He's not understanding value. He's playing fantasy ball here. I saw Drake at the white party. This but man, first
he
off,
did. I
This
don't know
is
if that was
bad
camera
timing for
or a
why was he
picture.
this is bad timing to be at the white party.
I don't know why he came out.
This
Like
was bad time to be at the white party.
I think he's trying to act like it's not bothering him, but it's making him look bad. Did y'all see that one video out there? Like people, because people are singing the song at him and messing with him. Like it's you could tell like that song bothers him, bro. It would
Oh
bother
yeah,
me. It would
absolutely.
bother y'all.
Bro, like on Juneteenth, you just played a song 6 straight times about me being a colonizer.
Mm.
You are now the poster child for Black freedom.
You got people
Say,
talking about a
hey, y'all see
minor,
that
a
clip? Y'all see that clip with yeah, Kendrick is a menace, bro. Y'all remember that dude that was in the middle of the street, like the way you dress, whack. He was dressed like that. I was like, oh man, he's trolling dude so raw, bro. Mm.
Yeah, man. So
yeah, he did look bad on that picture. He looked older. Yeah, yeah.
it's been rough, man.
Been rough.
It's hard for the boy out
I
there, man.
told y'all,
Hey,
hey, give me my props though. Cause when it started, y'all said Drake. Y'all was like, Drake, man, Drake. I was like, nah, man, die.
that's because we didn't
Die.
expect
Yeah.
Doc to do what he did. Like
Oh no,
it,
see,
it,
I
it,
did
That
though.
kept
I
going.
expected
That
that.
You know what
kept
this
going.
you know what this remind me of? Is this reminded me of the Bud fight. How like everybody thought it was gonna be a good fight. And Bud just came out there and just worked the shit out of that boy. And to the
Hey,
fact that he just had to just go relax and ain't even fought nobody since then.
hey,
Think about
JJ,
that.
I said
And that's
that
what
was
this
gonna
remind
happen.
me
I
of.
said Bud was gonna do him like that years
I did
ago,
too.
right?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
JJ?
I did too.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, we can go
Yes.
back and watch it.
Hey,
I
look,
kept saying that constantly. Yeah, yeah.
hey, I remember, see, we live in this microwave society and we forget, like, and it's always about what have you done for me lately. But I never forgot that line, bro. I knew Drake never wanted none because he was talking about him in the control verse, said his name, and then at the BET Awards, that line. And
Yeah.
he was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
nothing's ever been the same since I tucked the sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes. Ha
yeah,
ha.
yeah.
Woo, hey,
That, yeah, that was
bro.
the little cipher thing they did. I remember
He
that.
been
I
on that
remember that.
nigga head, bro. He been on him. So fast forward to 2024, I was like, yeah, y'all must have forgot, bro. This K died. I know Drake makes all the good songs. I know Drake be having them bops and bro, nah, bro,
As
this is
long as you
Doc,
make me
bro.
shake my, as long as you make me move my feet and move my hands, we ain't got no like that line right
Keep
there,
making me dance,
bro,
waving my hands, and it won't
bro,
be no threat.
bro. That's one of the coldest lines I've ever heard in my life, bro. And he said it's so chill.
Say,
It wasn't even with
hey
no
nigga,
energy. It was
say, when I heard they not like us for the first time, I'm driving in the car, and when he said this line, nigga, I damn near hit the brakes and jumped out the car like, what the fuck? That beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. I was like,
and then did it in the
wow.
video.
I ain't never heard
Right?
nobody say
That was
that.
told in the
Beat your
video,
ass
Did
and
it in the
hide the
video.
Bible if God watching. I was like, what? Say, man, the disrespect is on a whole nother
yeah.
level,
Yeah.
bro.
That
It
man is
remind me
insane.
what Drake going through remind me of when Obama became president. That man looked like me and Sonny, had all black. 4 years later, that boy was jet gray. Not even 2 years later, not even 4 years. Hey
That's a
man,
stressful job,
hey,
bro.
it's a
Stress.
stressful job being on top, bro. Everybody want to be the
Some
king.
somewhat Meek is laughing his ass off right now.
Oh,
Hey,
he loving this, bro.
Anthony Edwards, bro. Anthony Edwards, man. Did y'all see that clip the other day when he was
They
he
got to
was
fit
he,
in
him
with
and
me.
his homeboy they was bopping.
No,
He was like 21. Helped you. I was like, the Atlanta niggas is loving that last verse. He just kept playing that last verse over and over again. Atlanta was the Mecca. I was like, yeah, them Atlanta niggas, boy. Say,
no, he
look,
did what he was supposed to do. He touched
that
everybody.
that hurt, bro. That hurt
It
Drake
did.
because he
It did.
lived off that. He lived for the future features and
Yeah.
all that Atlanta help he get from 21 and all
Oh,
of them.
Thug, before Thug went in. Oh, a lot
Woo,
of come on, boy. And that's the
woo,
thing. He did exactly what Jay-Z and what other big time stars did, except he did it way harder, where he used a lot of people. Just like the whole thing with Sexy Red. We know dang on well Sexy Red is gonna only last so long, but people loving that ratchet, and he tied right into it hard. He grabbed a hold of that hard to the point that now, hey, like you said, man. I bet when you were sexy red, you see 2 bad bitches. That boy didn't leave nothing untouched, man. He didn't
at
leave
all,
nothing untouched. He
at
made
all.
sure he made him sure I see you. I see everything you doing. I peep your whole game, and we see you,
Hey,
bro.
y'all forgot, bro. Y'all remember that Family Ties just 2023, 2022? That Family Ties?
Yeah.
Yeah,
With him and Baby King, that verse, come on, smoking on your top 5 tonight. Man, he was on
hey,
that nigga head, bro. He was on
and you was
Drake's
gone,
head.
and you was gone last week. You saw how they did Rick Ross down there, and they ain't do that to 50.
Nah.
Because I'm telling you, bro, hey, this whole thing, and that's what one thing I got to say, man, is Drake still gonna be the ambassador for for the team next year. Now we talking about NFL offseason check-ins, and we gonna still see him front and center like he's always been for every game on the home games, and are we still gonna see the OVO? Like, cause
Yeah,
this is really this is
But
shaking
now,
up the league a little bit.
yeah, in the NBA though,
yeah,
it's
he,
not the
yeah.
same.
Huh.
The
The
people,
same arena.
the Raptors,
Nah, bro,
yeah,
look, man, look,
they're going up by having Drake. That's not hurting them.
Okay, okay.
look. I
Plus, that's
love Drake
Toronto. That's
though.
their
I
guy.
I picked Dot to
Yeah, they
win the
really do love him in
battle.
the six. I got to give him that. They do
I
love him in the
picked
six.
Dot to
They
win,
hold him down.
bro. But Drake, though, man, look, I feel like this. Like, I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. Because it seems like a lot of people turning on him. So I don't know. But he can still redeem himself, as far as I'm concerned. But this is how I feel about it. It reminds me of the Nas Jay-Z situation when Nas ethered his ass and the whole city was like, God damn, Jay-Z just got murked. Jay-Z was still the best in the world. He lost
Yeah,
the battle, but he was still the #1 rapper,
that's
and
true.
life
That's
went
true.
on. I
Rockefeller was
think this
still
is the
killing.
same shit.
Rockefeller.
I think if
You're
Drake
right.
drop
You're
a
right.
classic album,
It's gonna
they'll
move
look
on.
at him, they'll be like, he
Yeah,
lost the battle, but he's still making shit. He's still
Yeah,
Drake.
I
yeah,
think it'll hit harder if it's no features though. If he doing no
Nah,
features,
it just
then
gotta be straight him, straight
yeah,
yeah,
him.
yeah. And he got
Just
those
like, hey, bro, just like Hov did. After the Nas battle, his next album, just straight up, man, it
yeah.
was just straight up Hov.
Just go into that booth and just go
right.
stupid.
This
And
might create a bigger monster
I
for Drake.
need black and white videos.
I'm
No,
excited
no
for it.
Ghost Writers, just
Hey,
you,
Yeah,
nigga, just straight you.
I
in
need
there,
that
just
Drake
in the
that.
booth.
I need him.
I need that fuck being on some trill shit. We go 0 to 100, nigga, real quick. That Drake, where that Drake at? Man, 0 to
Because I ain't gonna
100
lie,
Drake.
like they said, a lot of his best slaps are made with a lot of the people that he get all the beefs with. I mean, man, one of my favorite songs of all time that I still listen to every day is "Stay Scheming." I love that song, man. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Uh, that's one of the most iconic songs, iconic lines in rap history. And for them to not be cool no more, that's tough. So, I mean, we got to get back into the game, man. Man, we got Sean that took us all the way, and we didn't drove away all the
That's
way
all
talking
right.
about
I ain't
this,
mad
but
at it. That's part of
hey,
the
but it was
game.
fun though, man, because man, that's really what's happening out here. And hopefully Drake do drop something very, very crazy. I'm here for it.
Yeah, no doubt,
Yeah, he's
no
still
doubt.
the homie. It's just hip hop, bro. That's all, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need
no
one of
doubt.
those.
But
If you're reading this too late albums, give me something like that, Drake.
yeah. Uh, but just and other hoops news, we had what else did we react to? Miles Bridges re-signed with the
Finally
Hornets.
got some paper.
Um, was that a surprise to anybody,
Nah,
considering their history?
nah.
They need to
He,
do something to get better. They couldn't let
right,
him go for nothing. Because
right.
he has no miles on his legs, and he's a very good player. And him and we already saw that him and the kid mesh. You know, him and
Yeah.
Lamelo, they have
They
a
good
already have
together. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
Right.
they already have something going. So you want to continue that and see if that can. That's a nice little show because we know Lamelo didn't play at all last year, so he's gonna be fresh. We know he likes to play. He loves the game. He's not one of those Hollywood kids. So I'm expecting good things from this season. It's just it's gonna be tough out there, but you never know. If they play well, they can surprise somebody. But
yeah.
yeah, I think
I
it was a
hope
good sign,
so.
and I'm happy for him. He finally got paid after everything he went through.
I won't say that I was completely surprised, but I was kind of like, that was interesting.
Mhm.
I think it was a good move. I like him there, and like you said, I like his relationship with Melo on the court. Um,
Oh, 75 for 3 years, something like that.
yeah, and it's not a bad deal.
Yeah, that's a good
But
time of
I
year.
mean, back-to-back years, they drafted what's my man name? I can't think his name. The number 2 pick last Miller, Brandon Miller,
Mm,
and then this year they got Tijon Saloon, and they kind of both are the same position.
okay.
Now Saloon is a project, so he's not going to be ready right away, and maybe that's part of the reason. But I thought that was interesting. And top 10 picks last year they used at players that play both of the positions that he's a hybrid kind of. So I thought that was interesting. Drake is still cool. Cooper Flag, we ain't gonna comment on this because that's a topic. That's a whole topic. Don't even trip. Um, but yeah, aside from that, the Miles Bridges, that was cool though. They
Yeah.
also brought back Devontae Graham, but he's supposed to be waived. I don't know if that actually went official yet. Caleb Martin to the Sixers. Do you think that helps with them?
Yeah, that's
Hey,
depth. I like it. Shooter. Yeah.
the Sixers need to make sure that they do whatever it takes to be able to match up to what Boston has when it comes to that 1 through 9 or 10. They really do have a lot of bodies that they're throwing out there that are playing well. So you got to be able to match up. And I think that's a great job adding a body like that because the kid can play. I mean, we've seen, I was shocked he left Miami, but hey, we all know it's tough to play out there for them too. So this is going to give him a chance to play for a championship and probably be a little bit more relaxed compared to what he dealt with out there.
Yeah. Well, big money. I know you're gonna answer that. But before you do, um, Boston. That's a question that I wanted to ask. And big money when you answer about Caleb, if you want to answer about Caleb and the Sixers, you can include this too. But do you think that is enough to compete with Boston? Do you think that
Nah.
they're a threat for Boston with what
Yeah,
they've
they're a
done so
threat.
far?
They're a threat. Just like the Knicks are a threat. We ain't gonna disrespect nobody. It's still the NBA. They all pros.
Hey, Imma
And you
say
know.
this, if
But I'm gonna
Embiid is
tell you.
healthy if
I'm gonna
Embiid is
tell you.
healthy with that team they building around him right now, I'm taking them. As long as they got a healthy
What?
squad,
No.
I'm
No.
talking. Hey,
Nah.
hey, hey,
Nah.
hey, hey,
I'm
bro,
not. That's not.
E
I'm not.
Embiid over the last 2 years, and the arrow that Embiid is going is this way.
Right.
Still, bro.
No. No doubt.
He's been starting to stay healthy. This dude is playing the basketball that he's playing, if you put some shooters and some defense and some core guys around him, oh man, they could win 70 games. That dude
Yeah.
is
No
on a
doubt.
different level right now, and he's in his
Yeah.
prime
But.
prime. Like right
But
now,
see.
he's
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Me
he's juggling.
neither. Me neither.
I know
Look.
y'all
I
not.
love Embiid. I'm there with Embiid,
I,
but not
I
as
And
agree
far
with
as
you.
Maxi.
Philly
I
over
love Embiid
Boston.
and
I,
Maxi.
I'm there with Embiid. I
But
agree.
Hey,
I
I'm a
feel
big.
like
I'm a big PG fan, so I'm thinking
I'm
adding
not.
PG to
See,
that
I'm
team. See, I'm
not.
a PG fan.
Nah.
Adding
Nah.
PG to that team, what PG brings and what he doesn't have to do with this team. Oh man, this is gonna be butter on top of the cake for his game,
Well,
especially
let's
being
look
the
at
older
that.
guy.
Let's look at the
Yeah,
matchup.
I'm glad you brought that up. Let's look at that.
Let's look at it. Point guard. Drew Holiday, Tyrese Maxey. What do you say?
Maxi,
Drew.
See, I say Drew wins that matchup. I
Me
think
too.
Maxey got a bright future, a superstar future, deserving of that contract.
he took a step up
But
last season. If he takes another one,
Woo,
hey,
yeah, if he take
hey,
another one, woo.
hey,
but
offense,
Drew
hey, good offense is better than good defense any day,
Drew Holiday is one of the
No.
most
bro.
underrated.
You have to double and triple team Embiid, you have to. With the
Yeah,
game that he plays going in and out, you have to. And if he's
yeah,
on fire and doing his thing,
yeah.
everybody is going to be getting wide open shots. This is going to
True.
be crazy when they play them. All right? I'm telling you. Because we all know that even though Tatum just got paid and they just won a championship, he's always willing to throw the game.
No
Hey,
doubt.
Brown is the reason why they won a championship.
But here's the
Brown,
like
Brown,
Boston, like
Brown,
look at the
Brown
history.
Drew, Brown Drew,
They
and that
don't
defense.
fare well against Boston.
Nah, they don't, bro. They
Al
don't.
Horford, they don't double team Embiid. They
They
don't.
don't.
They
They
don't
don't,
double
bro.
team Embiid.
Hey,
Nah.
I'm telling you this, and that's still going to be a problem. If you don't do that, he's going to give them that 40, 10, and
And
5.
they'll let them. They'll let them
And they'll
have
let
50.
him
They'll
because
let them
Drew.
get 50. Yeah, let
Bro,
him.
Drew.
See,
Maxie
but
is
that's what I
not gonna
think
have
that's
an
gonna
easy
change the
shot.
game.
Nah,
PG is
bro.
not just a guard. He's more of a point guard, run the game type of guy. He's gonna make sure that this thing is, that it gets shared in between it. That it's more of a well-rounded offense, and it's not just hitting them. And that's what PG's gonna add. And y'all know the type of game he has. He can
Yeah,
actually
but
bring
I
that thing
like
down,
PG.
and
I
that way
don't
they
like
can
him
run.
better than
They're
Tatum
gonna run
though.
Drew. They're gonna run
hell
Drew up
no.
picks.
I
Hey,
don't like him
Now,
look,
better
of
than
course not.
Tatum.
Of course not.
PG.
Tatum in his prime.
I
Look,
don't like
bro.
him better
Tatum in
than
his
Brown.
prime.
I feel like PG is good, but he don't put them over the top. He's just a nice piece. Like, look, I feel like Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown can turn him into Tobias Harris. Straight up. They can, bro.
And see,
Like, I don't believe in Paul
I don't
George
see
I
like
that.
I
that.
don't want to knock Philly's big three. I like their big three. I think they got a real legit big three, but Boston
Legit, yeah.
is beyond a big three.
Yeah.
Like people are comparing this to, this is enough to beat Boston. Boston got more than a big three.
Hell yeah.
You're sleeping on Drew Holiday.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
Drew,
not speaking on
Bro,
Drew
not,
Holiday.
I
They
mean,
won
look.
the
just
championship,
as
man.
a
We
whole,
all
as
Drew Holiday
a
fans.
whole,
Nah,
the
bro,
We
you
all
public.
see
Drew
what
Holiday
Drew?
fans.
Drew Holiday
Bro,
is so
We all Drew
underrated.
Holiday fans.
Drew
No doubt
Holiday
about it.
got
No doubt about it.
Drew Holiday was the
He
missing
just
link for
got paid
2
for a reason.
championship teams.
Yeah,
true.
He's about to go and win his second gold medal.
No doubt.
yeah,
After
yeah,
a championship, he got a
After
habit
the
yeah,
of
show.
he got a habit of winning a gold after a chip.
yeah. He's that type of dude that don't get talked about enough, man. No doubt about it. I ain't
Yeah.
Bro,
gonna lie.
did y'all
Nobody
Jaylen
touched him.
Brown,
say
Jason
Hey,
Tatum,
hey,
Porzingis is back.
and let's bring them
yes?
in it. So, what do y'all think about the new Villanova Knicks? What are they bringing to this? You know what I'm saying? So, y'all see how I feel about Philly and what I think Philly could do. What do y'all think about the Knicks? Did they do the right thing bringing these guys together? Are they gonna mesh? We'll bring it in. What's the name? Would that mess up where they were going and what they had going on already?
I
Or,
like this
it's
one.
just
I
okay.
like
Okay, what
this
y'all
one.
think?
I
Talk to me.
like
Talk
this a
to me. Talk
lot.
about it.
Yeah.
Talk
Because
about it.
I'm historically a Nick hater. I can't even cap.
Me too. Me
I never
too,
Yeah,
bro.
liked
you
the
I
two
don't
us
Knicks.
like
guys.
them.
Yeah,
I
it's
never
because of
liked the
these
Knicks.
guys.
I like what they've done this year.
Yeah.
The only move that I kind of questioned, but I don't even know what was on the table for him. And I ain't gonna say it was a bad move, but I probably would have chosen to kept Hartenstein over Randall because I feel like
Yes.
they're gonna be in cap hell very, very soon.
I like Hardenstein too. That he was a really good
Yeah.
They're
player.
gonna be in cap hell
Yeah.
very, very soon. Plus, Randall and Mitchell Robinson, both of them, you can't guarantee they're gonna give you 50 games.
Yeah, they stay hurt.
Hartenstein is he was
Yeah.
your
See,
heart
that hurt.
team. Like
Yeah,
um he works well with Tibbs. But I like the Villanova setup because they went to the perfect coach for what they do.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
That wouldn't have worked everywhere, but it's gonna
Nah,
work under
it'll
Tibbs.
work
right.
with Tibbs though. Yeah.
I do think they created a monster. I don't know if I mentioned this last week. I know I talked to some people about it, but I think they created a monster though with the OG contract.
Yeah.
Mm,
I like OG. I think that he was necessary to keep.
hmm
Max is tough for a
Yeah.
guy that's never
That was too
averaged more than
much.
17 points a game.
Too
I
much,
mean,
bro.
before he went
Um,
down, he was really playing well in the playoffs, and I think that's what kind of
Yeah.
pushed them to give it to him because
Absolutely, it's what have you
he
done for me lately? And
yeah
he was
What,
he
and they
hot.
really
record wasn't they
he
record like
showed yeah
16-2 with him?
I mean,
They
hey,
were they were
and let's
good with it.
let's
It
Yeah,
was
talk
hot.
about it. I
16
But
mean,
2.
his game. I
hold
mean,
on,
inside
I haven't.
out
I'm not
defense. I
done
mean,
yet.
yeah, if he can stay healthy, he is a pretty good player. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's a good player, and like I said, I agree that of his necessity to the team. I thought it was a good move in bringing him back, but that was
Yeah.
rich, and I think it created a problem. Is he
Mhm.
Yeah.
better than Jalen Brunson?
No.
Nah.
And now I have heard recently that Jalen Brunson is considering taking less. But you can't expect that. He's your top dog. Um, is he better than Julius Randle?
Mm.
Oh,
OG.
Uh, defensive
ah.
wise, yes. I think dimensions wise, he's longer.
Nah, he
He plays
better
a
I
than
little bit more
think
Julius.
defense. Yeah, I
Yeah,
I
think
he's
yeah,
better.
I don't
and I
think
think
he's
he's
better
younger
than
too.
Julius, but I think it's a good argument.
Yeah.
Yes, he's younger. But Julius been a triple double threat to put them in the playoffs for like what 2-3 straight years.
Yeah, he
Julius
was
has
playing
done a
well
lot.
before the injury too.
He be
Um,
playing like a sucker in the playoffs though. Julius.
What has OG done in the playoffs? We don't know yet because he was
Yeah, that's
hurt.
facts. That's facts.
Um, just to this point, I'm just spitballing, and I think that's a solid argument.
It is.
Uh, Mikal Bridges, I think, is a solid argument. They might be on the same level, in my opinion. Him and OG to me are a similar. They right there together. So, in my opinion, OG could possibly be the third or fourth best player on that team,
I like the
and he
argument.
has a max contract. I think they're gonna be in hell cap wise when it's time to re-sign everybody.
Hey, look for OG to be traded by the
And that's
by
part of the
Atlanta to
reason
Kawhi.
why
Yeah, they
I
they
would have
gonna have to.
chosen
Yeah,
Hartenstein over Randall. If I could have moved Randall, that would have gave me some flexibility.
Facts.
Um, Celtics better than all of them. I agree still. I
they the
do still
champs
agree. I
until
do still
they
agree.
dethrone.
And
You're correct.
I agree to this as well.
Until
The
they are
East still sucks.
dethroned.
But I like PG to Philly. I'm a PG fan, but I don't think it was enough to beat Boston. But I think them and the Knicks will be some fun battles.
See,
That would
I
be
think
fun.
PG. I don't like PG's game. I mean, I like his game. He can hoop, but I don't like him in the playoffs. I don't like people who don't show up in the playoffs a lot. I remember when he showed up big when he was in Indiana, and since then he just mid. But I feel like he messed up going to Philly. In my opinion, I could be wrong. I agree with what you were saying a
I
couple weeks back.
I
He
think that
should have
would have
went to
been a championship
OKC, bro.
if he would have went back
Yes,
to OKC. They had
yes,
the money. They could have made it done. They could have made one more trade to get a little bit more flexible to get their money.
yes,
But you
yes.
could have put him over there
Mm,
after
it
the
would have been nasty.
Caruso trade with SGA and Chet. Now you
Man.
talking about something. Now you talking
Woo.
about something. I
Yeah.
thought he should have went there, but hey, he wanna ride out with the big cities. I ain't mad at him. Shawn Michaels, he said, "What about the Bucks?" I like this question too. I think the Bucks will be better next year because they will at least be able to go through a full offseason with Doc as their coach. But I still haven't seen them really improve much.
Yeah, the roster
What's
just don't
happening
like
with Pat Bev? Was that a rental? Is he still under contract? I don't know his contract.
I don't know. I know they lost
But
Beasley. That hurt.
they
Hey,
lost Beasley. I think
after
they
watching the
still
clip,
need some
after watching the
backcourt
clip,
defense.
Is Doc cursed? I'm bringing up people being cursed a lot this episode. Hey, hey, hey.
Woo.
After everything we seen, I don't know, man. Maybe it ain't meant for Doc to ever get another one. Maybe he need to just bow out and go back to being an announcer. But
Man,
we'll see, man, because he has two of the best players in the league. I mean, if you go top 10, I mean, arguably those two guys are there from some people. I mean, yes, Dame is getting older, but Dame is still Dame. So Doc Rivers, yeah, Doc Rivers, man.
yeah.
Wish Adrian Griffin was still there. I think that's what they should have stuck with. Imagine going into the next year. I mean, especially after everything they went through with all the injuries and stuff, they basically bought in Doc for nothing.
Yeah.
That team ended up going down faster than a tree being chopped by.
But
But yeah,
I think more continuity together would help. I
yeah.
heard a story about Dame was without his kids for pretty much the whole year. I
Mhm.
know that had to be a huge issue for him. And he was going through some. And now
Hey,
I don't know how
hey,
official it was, but
man.
I heard he was going through some
Hey,
drama where he was.
have y'all seen some of those videos that's been going around of him and his ex? Like I guess she used to make videos of him messing with him, giving him money and messing with him like, here's your money you asked for, and you can see on his face, bro, like he was like bothered, bro. Like I felt bad. I'm like, is she violating this man? Like I was like, man, I really see why
I
but yeah,
mean,
shout
that'll
out to
get your
Dame,
mind.
man.
That'll have your mind all messed up while you on the road for the season.
And bad enough he had to live out in Portland. We know ain't nothing out there. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, right now Milwaukee is probably top 5 in the East, but championship team right now, I don't know. They right now losing Drew was a big thing. I don't know why they did that. That was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life.
Well, we know why they did it to get Dame, and I'm
Yeah,
not mad that they went for it, but I think they still need to replace him. Go get
yeah.
Prime Market Smart away from Memphis. You can make that happen. He been hurt. You do that, that'll
Ooh,
help you put you right back there.
ooh, that would be
Yep.
nice.
Yep.
That
Do
would
something
be
like
nice.
that.
I
They
like
need some
that.
backcourt defense. That's it. then they right back in the game. I told you that I hate that I like one of their draft picks. I hate that he fell to the second round because I thought he was a little bit better. Defensively, he's not that great, but he's going to a place where that's what they do, bigs defend. But they got a 7-foot shooter in Tyler Smith.
Man,
Um, Bobby Portis will get him right on the defensive end, but he gonna slide right in and eventually take over for Brooke Lopez.
Okay.
So I like Milwaukee, but yeah, I want to see them. That's still an issue. Backcourt defense. Like I said, I don't know if Pat Bev is still there. I didn't look that up, but they still a threat. You're a fool if if you don't think that they're a threat. Um, how about Orlando? Both of the Wagner boys got their bread and stayed home, stayed together.
Yeah.
Do you think Thanksgivings Franz, since he got about $200 million more than Big Bro, do you think that come Thanksgiving that he gets to son him a little bit? Do you think
Hey,
that's a little tough on Mo?
I mean, Lil Bro is the best player of the team. I mean, on this, out of each one of them, and one of the best players on the team,
Well,
actually. To be
I
honest.
was gonna say not the best because you
Yeah,
got
yeah, one of
Paolo.
the best players.
Paolo
But
finna
between,
eat too.
but between the brothers, he the best. But I think it's a really cool thing because they come from another country. They just like how Jokic is. They just happy to be playing ball and being in the league. They gonna enjoy the money way more than one of us would. One of us, we out here with $100,000 worth of jewelry on and a Lamborghini outside with the Villy and the and Paris the
So
Villa.
they like, yeah, so you probably asking that question. They like, no, we eat, the whole family eats. And
Yes,
so
sir.
on the holidays, Mo comes and brings mom a nice coat. There you go, mama, a nice fur coat. Oh, baby, I love it. Thank you so much. And Franz come, oh, mama, I bought you a fur coat store in a house. Oh, baby, that's just that. I love you so much more. He get the big hugs. Is it
And
a
from
little
what I hear
tension?
about their story, I think their whole family live in like Orlando, so they probably got some big dumb
I'm sure
house.
they better.
They
woo,
probably all live together. They probably all just looking at that money together, bro, for real, and probably going out of the country with it. That's
yeah,
what a lot of those foreigners do. They take that money back to their homeland and own a lot.
I wouldn't doubt that somebody offered Mo Wagner more money, but he stayed to stay
Oh
with his
yeah,
brother.
oh
I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
put that
yeah,
past.
yeah.
Because why
That's one of the
wouldn't you?
things about them.
Why
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
they're not gonna play nowhere else without each other. That's a different thing with them because they not from here.
I heard the other what's the other two? The Morris brother. They trying to get the twin that's in with the Mavs is trying to get his twin to come and sign so they could
mm,
get back together. I think that'll
let's
be fire.
go. I like
Hey,
it.
I think that
hey,
would
that
be
would be a
fire.
nice add-on to what they've done so far. I
They
would
ain't did it
love to
since
see that.
Kansas.
I would love
Let's
to
They
see that.
go.
haven't done it
Rock
since
top.
That'd
Kansas. That would
that'd
be
be a
dope.
nice bench. Imagine them coming off the bench together, hungry. Ooh, that would be nice. That would
And
be nice.
if it's with Dallas, that fits with a need. Like
Hmm.
that helps get a chip. That's not even just posturing. Like that helps
Yeah,
legit.
because one of them could end up sliding in the starting lineup with the type of game they play. Because
Right.
They could play 3 and 4, like
yeah, real
switch them up.
complimentary players too,
Small
man.
five.
Like they play well with people. I like their game, seriously. They don't try to overdo it, They let the game
Yeah.
come to them. I like the Morris brothers.
So
Even
yeah,
even though
I
they
would
got
like
punked
that.
out by the Jokic brothers.
No doubt.
I would like that. So let's talk about the Warriors for a second. They got Buddy healed. They salvaged a little something, kind of like when they had got D'Angelo Russell when Clay first went down. They salvaged a little something. Um, but man, to lose Clay, and I don't know if you guys heard the story that they were this close to getting PG.
Mm,
Um,
Yeah.
that trade. Well, I remember Big Money. You remember you had your sources that said it was coming.
yeah.
It was happening. It
No,
was
Yeah.
happening.
no, y'all saw
But I
Draymond
think it was
Green said
petty.
they all agreed on it. They all gave their okays. They
Yeah.
thought it was going down.
Yeah.
But I think it was just the Clippers didn't want to deal with him, right?
Yeah. The Clippers
The
didn't want to
Clippers
go
just
with
didn't
They
want
them.
to
wanted
deal
they
with them.
wanted to see that man 4 or 5 times a year, 6 times a year.
And you was right because you said the only way he could get there was through the facilitation. So yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't go down that way. I like it though. I like that they didn't get him. Fuck Golden State.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
But you know what else they need to do? I keep hearing, I know y'all probably heard it too. There's a deal that they trying to work out with Utah to get Lori Markkinen. That'd be nice for them.
Mm.
Yeah, I've heard that, but I also heard that it's getting teams are starting to think that Laurie is less and less likely to leave because Utah is. I think they're just asking too much. I don't think they really want to part with him unless they get King's ransom,
I mean,
Oh,
is
and
Utah
they
ever
shouldn't
trying to
part with him.
compete
They
anymore?
shouldn't part with
Are
him.
they just gonna be a team that felicitate players? Because like it's like people just go there to lead there.
They
Like I
kicked
mean,
your ass, didn't
hey, oh yeah, beat me up. It beat me up, but I got the cop. Hey, 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 you almost made me Tupac you on live. I had to put them back down. I had the birds up and everything.
they?
But yeah, you mother. You
and they
couldn't
said
let me
two
live.
five.
He couldn't
Man,
let me live. Boy,
I
I
couldn't.
almost spit. I'm a spitting the camera through my birds up.
thug
But
life.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I
nah,
was
nah.
partying too hard. I was
Hey,
having too much
hey,
fun.
hey, Victor Wembanyama. How about that?
I'm sorry because I messed up the train of thought and everything.
Ah, that was good. Yeah, you know I'm the one. No, it's all good. Give me.
Big ass shotgun, look like Lori Markkinen. Who was
But
that, bro? Was that Sada?
Sada big,
Sada, baby.
big ass strap, yo.
Shout out to Sada.
Um, Shawn
I
Michaels with you.
ain't got no
But
time
yeah,
for
you
the
was talking
Thug
about
hoe.
life,
Utah,
baby.
Utah being the team that just facilitate everything,
Look,
and
cousin laughed tears out his eyes,
I
fam. Look,
am. I'm fucking dying here, man.
on my accord,
Thank you.
you welcome, you welcome, fam. I'm happy I can make it happen for you.
Um, where was I? But I don't think they need to get rid of Laurie though. I think he fits the age of. He's still fairly young. He fits the timeline. His contract is reasonable,
He
and
fits
he's hit his
the right
stride
type
there
of yeah, he fits the right type of demographic.
for Utah. That's the place he can shine. You right.
Is he
Um,
Mormon? Is he a Mormon?
No, but he's
I don't
just
know, but he.
the right color, and he's not really
I doubt he's Mormon. No,
he's not really a rah-rah guy. You don't hear a lot about him, so
but he's Finnish. Don't they all? You know. Oh, I was just gonna drop a huge
where is he from?
Finland. He's
Okay,
Finnish, like
okay.
legit
Finished.
Finnish.
When you said he's
Fin.
finished, I'm like, finished with what? His dinner? Fin- Finished
No,
with breakfast.
I
Shout
was
out
getting ready.
Finland. We love
I was
y'all.
getting ready to say something real stupid, like don't they all wear wooden shoes like that? And
You being one of those guys. You trying to get us knocked off YouTube.
um, I
Woo.
was just trying to make something
Hey, they
happen
got
there.
some fine women over there though, so don't be hating on Finland. We don't want no hate.
I don't want no smoke. I love Laurie Markin. I'm a
Sonny
fan.
gonna go Google that later.
But honestly, I think honestly though, I think he'll fit with Utah though. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said, he found his stride there. He became an all-star there. Like
Yeah, I regretted when he went there. I was like, damn, we
me
didn't
too.
get
We
this for
we
it.
fumbled that. We fumbled
Yeah,
that.
we
Yeah.
fumbled that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could have got that Laurie though. They screwed it. They drafted Pat Williams and sat Laurie on the bench.
Yeah. This could have
Hey,
been
the
Lori
worst fumble
thing
here
right now.
lately. The worst fumble that's happened lately. I just saw a clip of a little 3-man huddle with Porzingis, Luca, and Jalen Brunson. They was
Yeah,
all
they
That
fumbled
huddled.
was a
that.
big fumble.
That
That
was
was a
the
big
biggest
fumble.
fumble here lately. That's
That
crazy.
was a
Yeah, you're
big
right.
fumble. But they recovered it with Kyrie and
They did. They did.
Kyrie can make you forget.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, but yeah, that was definitely a fumble. You're right. Um, I'm still mad at how we fumbled it though. We fumbled Laurie big time.
Man,
Man,
it was
let's get into this whack ass summer league, man. We
Okay.
talk about this
Yeah,
all
we
day long.
can. It ain't gonna be a huge discussion about the summer league, but we can go and get
Yeah,
into it.
because
Um,
we was in that for like almost an hour, and it was fun too. It was fun.
well,
But yeah, man.
we always know one topic is gonna be the bulk of it.
nah,
Yeah,
for
that was
sure.
fun shit right there.
That's not it wasn't a surprise, but yeah, summer league, we can get into it. Bronny kicked off the summer league, so we can start there. And it won't take long because he didn't play a lot.
Right.
He played one game and then his leg is hurting and he sat since. So go ahead, D Snow. You want to talk? You want to talk about that's your squad at the Lake Show?
For
What did you
sure.
think about
I mean,
Bronny and Dalton?
I mean, the thing about it is, so Dalton A looking good. Exactly what we expected from him. I mean, he's a grown man out there playing with boys. We expect him to go out there and have his way and just show that he's going to be a contributor and can be a good player in the future years. I mean, with Bronny, we know exactly what we're getting from that. We know how why he's here. I mean, I saw somebody say Michael Jordan could have got his son in the league, but he know his sons was whack. So why would he do that? Why would he disrespect the game like that? And I don't think Bronny is whack. I think he's a decent player. I think Bronny before the injury was a way better player than we're getting now. But
Facts.
to see, but to see him get his little ankle broke like that, I mean, he looked like Brandon Knight out there, bruh. Like I mean, how Brandon Knight then got embarrassed. Like I'm just hoping that that's not what's gonna happen to Bronny. That he's
Oh,
not
it's
gonna be a
coming.
dude
It's
that's
coming.
just getting dunked on. That's just getting knocked down. I hope that's not what we see from him because we all know that right now he's not a talent. Yes, we know summer league doesn't tell you anything, but guys out here playing well in summer league, man. We can go through some numbers. There's dudes out here I ain't never heard of that's showing me that they want to be here. And just to I saw him do that little weak ass fake and shoot three like his daddy, and I just turned the game off. I said, man, please. I said, man, bro, ain't nobody going for that fake. That y'all know what move I'm talking about.
The jab, that jab.
Yeah.
Bro, nobody's going for that. The jab and then shoot three. Like, just shoot it. Like, I don't get it. But yeah, man. Yeah, that was pretty tough to see. But yeah, man,
I hear you. I hear
that
you.
was pretty tough to see.
It
Yeah, man.
worked for me, bro. I loved it. I didn't watch
Shout out
it.
to Rich Paul, man. Hey, man, that man pulled a heist.
Yeah, he
That man
did.
put a mask
That's
on.
your goat. That's the
That man,
goat.
that man went in the bank without a mask on and said, "Give me all the money in here," and walked out whistling Dixie. He was whistling the song. That boy was whistling
Man got
like
that
Andy
man got
Griffith walked
almost
out of there.
that man got
Like,
almost 8 mil guaranteed.
Y'all see
hey,
that? Y'all watch that Vince Staples on Netflix?
no,
Uh-uh.
Oh man, say y'all ain't
gotta
gonna
check it
get
out.
it.
I'll put it on the list. I'll
Yeah.
put it on the list.
Rich Paul, when y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, "Yep, that's Rich Paul at the bank."
Mm, mm.
Yeah. Hey, what? Hey, remember that Vince Staples show on Netflix? It's only 4 episodes, but when you see the bank one, y'all gonna be like, "Yes, this is Rich Paul. Yes, yes, yes."
Okay, I'm gonna watch that. I'm watching that. It's on the
Rich
list now.
Paul, man, legend at the bank. Rich Paul.
Mm.
Nice, nice.
Hey, anybody out
Um,
there that you seen in summer league that you've been intrigued by, bro? Because I know you into the names. You know these
yeah,
people.
I've watched a little bit. Now my schedule been kind of hectic lately, so I haven't been able to dig in like I usually do. The Bronny stuff it's funny to talk about. It a lot is pretty much
Yeah,
expected though.
yeah.
But Keontae George for Utah um dropped about 30. Um McCain, the guard from Philly, from Duke. What's his name? Big money.
Jared
Oh
He
yeah,
McCann.
yeah. Jerry
Yeah,
McCain.
Jared
Yeah,
McCain. Jared McCain. He
He's
had about
balling though.
16, 17 in the game
he a
I saw
decent
from
player though.
him. Um, I stayed up late to watch the overtime game with Zach Edey. Zach Edey and Utah against Utah. Him and Walker Kessler had a nice little battle. That was
Yeah, they
interesting to see.
did. That was nice.
That was a
Hey,
professional
I
matchup,
felt like
and that
Memphis
was
could have
fun.
won. I
And that's
felt like
something
they
we're gonna
would have
see in the real
won.
season. That's something we're gonna see in
Yeah.
the real season too. So that was
Yeah,
nice to see
Zach
yeah.
that.
Edey is going to be a tip-in cheat
Hey,
code.
hey, bro. I used to think that maybe he was like overrated and he was just huge, but I ain't gonna lie, man.
He was
He
moving
got
pretty decent.
bro. He had
He
some
was
game
moving
too.
pretty decent.
He had
He,
some game, bro.
I'll, I don't think I think people knew he had game, but the biggest question mark on him was how well can he move in this modern NBA.
Hmm.
Yeah, you kept saying
You
that
you
too. Yeah,
can't be. He is a legendary college player. I
no
don't think
doubt.
people realize that because the name is like we don't know if he could make it, but bro, like he
Yeah.
back to back player of the year or something his numbers are
Oh
stupid.
yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Like he is a legendary college player. He's skilled. You don't get that way by accident. But the question mark was, can he move his feet? And he moved. It was just a one preseason game, but he moves his feet. Pretty decent, pretty well. So I thought that was pretty good, impressive. Uh, he dunked on Kessler. Kessler had a couple blocks on him too, though. So it was a nice
Yeah, it was a nice back and
battle.
forth. I liked it. Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Other than that, I didn't really catch a whole lot.
Okay.
Trying to think. That's about the ones that really caught my
I've
eye
been
so
watching a
far.
little bit, but I usually wait for Vegas. That's usually the one that's usually a little more entertaining. Um, I'm not a Utah fan. I don't want to see any of their players, so that's you just want. Try to catch the Lakers. Peek in and out to see some things. But even Shawn Michaels said, "If okay, I'm watching it tonight before I watch anything. And I got to check that out. I'm following this. Like I at least catch. Okay, okay. Thanks,
Yeah, I'm
Shawn.
gonna have to check that out too. But yeah, I'm looking forward to. So next week starts the Las Vegas Summer League, and that is the one that's usually the best one.
Of
That's the
course.
one where the most teams are involved in, and that's the one that the Bulls are going to be in. So I get a chance to catch Modest on that one. So we'll see. But
Right, man.
aside from that, the real star of the off season right now is Cooper Flag.
Yes, sir.
Cooper Flag. Shawn Michaels, I know you wanted to talk about it earlier, but Cooper Flag, man, he did his thing against the NBA, against Team USA. They had their scrimmage. I don't know who got a chance to check it out, but the kid stole the show.
Yeah,
The kid
yeah.
stole the show. Um, what did you guys think about that, man? The future is here. He's on display for the world now.
Say, man, Cooper Flag is a gangster. I saw him serve everybody, bro. He's a pro, man. He's ready right now. Like he could have been. He probably would have been the number one pick this year, maybe. But he could come in right now, contribute. He's rookie of the year material. He's an all star probably in a year or two. Yeah, he's nice, bro. I like him.
Hey,
I got
hey, I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna give y'all who he looks like to me. I'm
who you
seeing
got?
a little bit of Chet with a little bit of KD, but mostly David Lee. Y'all remember David Lee?
Yeah,
David
no
Lee
doubt.
was
The
that
Knicks.
man, and he played for the Warriors too for a lot too. But David Lee had that same type of game, just smooth, always in the right places, offensive rebound, defensive rebound, shoot the ball well, and was just a good man. That kid, it was just fluid. It looked like he was just having fun. It was smooth. He's only 17. For him to play that
Bro,
well and already be in an NBA body like that, I mean,
I'm gonna
they
tell
need to
you,
kill this go to college 1 year stuff for guys like him. He should be
yeah,
able to come to the league
he should come
after
right
high school.
away, right
Yeah,
now.
that kid is ready to play. There's no reason why he should have to go to college. And I'm happy that he has to because I want to see can he dominate. I want to see can he go out there and he's going to Duke. So I mean, this is a chance that maybe he could bring Duke some glory one more time and maybe pull a Carmelo. So I'm gonna be watching all year. I don't watch a lot of college basketball, but I'm gonna be watching this kid
He
because
remind me of Larry
his
Bird.
game is smooth. Ooh,
His
ooh,
game
ooh.
is Larry Bird,
See,
bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
Larry was
look,
nah.
Wow.
I
You too young
saw.
for that.
Look,
No, you too young for that. No, Larry was a
nah,
different type
bro.
of shooter. I'm telling you,
Listen,
the
bro.
way Larry shot the
Listen.
ball was just different, bro.
Listen,
Different.
nah, he got the attitude. He's fearless, and he don't give a fuck. He don't care. He don't care about your $1 million. He don't care about your max contract, bro. He's here to serve you. Hey, what he did against, I know it was just a scrimmage, but what he did reminded me of winning time when they showed Larry Bird in some cowboy boots and some Wrangler jeans drop 60 on the in the scrimmage and tell the coach he called out every goddamn point. Hey, I got 30. Here go 30 more. 33. 36. Cooper Flag was on that Larry Bird time, bro. That's Larry Bird Jr. right there. Look,
See, I
if
gave a
he
hot take
becomes
today on his
everything,
game.
look, I'm thinking about the future, like the
Yeah.
youngsters. It's gonna be Anthony Edwards and weak ass Halliburton and Jalen Brunson and Cooper Flag and them on the Team USA in the future, and he's gonna be a star, but he ain't gonna be able to deal with them French boys. It's gonna be crazy. Like I'm worried. That's a whole other conversation for a whole other day.
Well, hopefully
Hey,
Check
Yeah.
get a little bit better and put on some
no,
weight.
Chet gonna be
Yeah.
there. I
The
forgot
Uh
about
world is
Chet.
getting
Yeah,
better. The
and
world is
but
getting better.
where does Edie probably play for Canada. He Canadian.
Yeah,
I
he's
think about it.
Canadian.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
go
he's
to
Canadian.
Canada. Yeah, it's they're getting big out there.
Yeah, they
Now,
get
the
big,
NBA
bro.
they took the NBA around the world, and it's starting to come back to bite America, boy. For real,
Well,
they get really good at well.
it's in terms of you being a fan of somebody, the NBA as a whole, they're winning from it. You know,
Yeah.
because
Oh, no doubt,
the
no doubt.
game is global. The bag is
Yeah,
getting stupid. We see the
Nah, what
contracts.
D Snow
I
saying
know what
though
he
is
mean
like,
though, as far
yeah,
as the
yeah,
competition, like from us,
yeah,
the fans, and
yeah,
we don't
yeah,
want to see
yeah,
our favorite players get
yeah,
worked over. Plain and simple. The fact
yeah,
that right now the conversation that we've been having is what your top 3 players this year were foreigners, foreign born.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, who is our best American
Luka,
player right now?
our
Yeah,
best American
Anthony Davis.
player right
I mean, not
now at
Anthony
this
Davis, but
moment. Right now at
Ant
this
Man,
moment.
Ant Man.
Nah,
Tatum, Brown.
Jalen Brown, Finals MVP, bro.
Yeah, you got to give it to him right now. Right now,
Yeah.
you got to give it to him.
And
But
I'm telling you right
Because you
now,
got to think, look at the
Halliburton.
top 3 last year. It was Luca,
There's
it
no way
was
Halliburton should be on that
Jokic,
team, bro.
and it
Jalen Brown's
was.
supposed to be on that team. That's crazy.
I agree. I agree. And you had SGA Canadian.
Yeah, he a Canadian. Yeah. Hey,
Canada
y'all
got
see
a
that
hell
we
of a
about to
squad.
play him? We played him in a couple days, right?
I know it's
No,
a
in about a
scrimmage.
week.
They're gonna be in Puerto Rico, but no, I thought they play. Was
They
it
play
Canada?
Canada.
Was it Canada? I thought it was like Greece or something, or Slovenia or something.
We played them
Uh,
like it's like a week or so. We got a scrimmage against them.
no, Slovenia is out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Luca and them didn't make it.
Yeah, they out. They lost to Greece.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see 𝒏 𝑴𝒚, man. Duke is gonna be fun to watch. They got some more players too. They got a team. They got a center over there
yeah,
too.
Yeah,
yeah.
they
Duke
nice.
is gonna be a team to watch. I can't wait for college hoops. Duke and Rutgers. Believe it or not, Rutgers is on the map this year.
Mm.
They got some top dogs this year. College hoops is gonna be fun again.
Yeah, that's
That's good to
lit.
hear. I like that.
And G
Oh,
League Ignite
hey,
imploded, so ain't no
I
hey,
more of
love
that.
and
G
that,
League
hey,
tonight.
and be on the lookout. That NCAA football game's coming out this week, man. That's big, man. In the sports world, in the gaming world,
I
man,
played it, bro. I played it at
that should be my
GameStop at the
joint,
mall.
bro. How is it? It remind you of the old times?
Bro, that gave me chills, bro. I had a nostalgia just standing there. I'm standing there playing it, and the little dude that I'm playing against is like, hike the ball, hike the ball. Bro, I started daydreaming about the other one, like, damn, it's the same feel. Like,
That's
damn,
so
I was
cool.
like, I had to
Dude,
snap back to it,
I,
like, oh
I
shit.
can't wait to put me a team together, start scouting. And, hey, that game, man, I'm excited about that. That's gonna be fun. You know, it's nice to see college having an influx of excitement, football, basketball. You know, we're gonna be watching all of this, so that's exciting. And Cooper's gonna be the headliner for college basketball next year. You know, they're gonna probably put a lot of headline games for Duke. We're gonna see them on, a lot of big Mondays and all of that. So
Yeah, they gonna
hopefully,
be at the Champions Classic, Maui Invitational, all that. They gonna be everywhere.
and he's under the microscope. Like, man, it's a lot of chatter about him. Is he gonna be good? Is he that, or is he overhyped? So I'm excited to see what he's gonna bring to the table.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be fun. Okay, and so before I forget, I got the showcase schedule, the scrimmage games. First one is tomorrow,
Okay.
and you're right, it is Canada tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
10:30
Man,
Eastern, 9:30 Central PM.
Kendrick against
Um,
Drake again.
you're right, because Canada coming to
That's
Vegas.
crazy. That's
It's
crazy.
in Vegas.
Dang.
I think yeah.
They gonna get a heavy dose. They not like us. Watch.
That Canada team is nice, bro. It's
Yeah,
Oh, it
nice.
is. It is.
yeah.
It is.
Canada
It is.
got some.
Yeah.
And then July 15th, we got Australia in Abu Dhabi. That's a
Mm,
noon Eastern game.
mm.
And then Serbia on the 17th,
Hey, is
Abu
Ben
Dhabi
Simmons
also.
playing for Australia?
He bet not. You know what,
That
though? I
man,
don't think anybody will care at this point.
that man ain't played
I
in
don't
What
think
so
year was
anybody will
it?
long.
care.
Hey, What year was it when USA won the gold and Kyrie and them was doing the shmoney dance to Hot Nigga? They were playing Hot Nigga during the medal
Oh,
Uh,
what year
ceremony.
was
They
that?
was
no,
I
like,
can't even.
that was the year with Kobe. That was the year with
That
Kobe.
was oh 04, 08, somewhere around that
nah,
timeline.
that was
Yeah,
like
so
2016.
yeah, no, that was
Was
I
that
think that was one.
that
I think
that?
I think it was either 12 or 16. Which because I
Yeah,
can't
I
remember.
think it
I
was
think I think
12
it
or
was 12.
16. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
oh
12.
08. Kyrie wasn't in the league to oh
Nah,
But I
he
think
09.
wasn't there yet. Oh 08, that was Kobe. Hey, that's when, hey, oh 08 is when they got right. Hey, look, they was talking about, look, bro, y'all seen that shit where just recently Steve Kerr was like, oh my gosh, LeBron goes so hard in practice. Did you know this? And Spoelstra was like, yeah, all the time, all the time. That's bullshit. Oh 08, Kobe got them boys right. Them niggas was on that bullshit.
yeah,
Kobe
you
is,
know it.
y'all remember Kobe was in the lobby. They coming back from the motherfucking club. They like, Kobe, what you doing? He was like, I'm going to the gym. Fuck y'all doing? Got they minds right.
Yeah.
Mamba. You know what I'm
Hey, we
saying?
a-
Mamba.
and I think that's truly the reason why they lost back then. Because I'll never forget that time at the All-Star game when everybody danced out and D Rose came out like, cause this basketball, bro, save all of that for after the game, before the
Them niggas
like you don't
out.
do
That's
They
all,
all
man.
day and shit. I'm
That's
like, man,
LeBron started that
bro,
shit, and
that's
Dwight
when
Howard
everything
happy to
changed,
do it.
bro. That's when everything changed. And then you got your boy Dougie and down there, John Wall. All them dudes is gone now. None of them dudes.
niggas and shit. John
Yeah,
Wall
yeah.
came out like, I'm like, what the fuck? I was like,
He
man, what are they
he's
doing,
he used
man?
to Dougie before every game. He used to Dougie before every game. I remember that. That was
He was
like his little
like, he
signature.
came out,
Yeah.
he was,
He come down the line when they say his name. That's every time he.
yeah. You remember
Shout out
Cleveland
to
used to
John
do that
Wall.
shit? The Cavs used to come out dancing, Joakim Noah and them be mad at mother.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
nobody want to go on vacation to Cleveland.
Nah, for real. Nah, for
Facts,
Shout out to
facts.
real.
Joe Camp.
So, yeah, man. Between Cooper Flag doing his thing, Team USA, coming up, it's up, man. It's a wonderful time for hoops. Look like
Exactly.
Big Money dropped off. I don't know what happened with his connection. Hopefully, he gets
Might be
back
back.
on. Um, but this next topic will be real quick because we kind of already went over it into what we saw this week. But that Shakur Stevenson fight, once again, it was just it,
Yeah.
good win. I'm glad the kid got the win. It was without a doubt, but it just wasn't impressive. It wasn't the showing that we have grown to expect from him. And I think you hit it right on the nail right on the head. That one fucked me up. Um, with when you said that
Ever since
um
takeoff.
ever since the takeoff thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was right there front and center. And nobody really talked about it. I think we mentioned it, but yeah, that timeline kind of fits.
Hmm.
So that's crazy.
Yeah, because remember he didn't fight for a while after that. He didn't
Yeah,
have a fight for a while after that, and then all of a sudden he finally came back. And every fight, I mean, he's won them, but they none of them have been aggressive. None of them have been overwhelming. Nothing has been exciting about it. We know he's a defensive fighter, so that's who he is, no doubt about it. You can't expect him to all of a sudden turn into a guy that's just throwing a lot of punches. But he used to throw way more punches than this. And we've seen we've seen this movie before when guys all of a sudden start throwing less punches. Something's not right mentally. So I don't know what's going on upstairs with him. It could be the whole takeoff thing. It could be something. Something's not right though. And I think that's why he's scared to take that big deal. It's not just Bob. I think he's scared to get into a ring with a guy that could really hurt him. He saw what happened to Devin Haney. He don't want that to be him. He don't want to take those licks like that. And if you're not mentally ready to get in the ring with somebody that's going to be a monster, you don't want to do that. You can get yourself hurt out there. And I think something's not right, but I don't think he's going to say it because he's too tough. You know how guys are, especially
yeah.
fighters.
I think you can also attribute it to him moving up to the division. Also, the
Mm,
timeline also works because I believe he only had one fight prior to that,
mm,
and he won that fight easy, but it was a no name. But all of the dominant performances we saw were at 130.
okay.
So it
Okay.
could be the extra weight too that is kicking his ass. Maybe he ain't able to throw as much. Maybe he tiring out. Maybe he just I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he ain't
Yeah.
committed.
We'll see. Maybe he'll go back down, and maybe we'll see something different. But for now, that was a bad fight. We all said last week that we needed to see more from him this week, and to see what we saw, to see the fans leaving early, his fans at a home fight. It's not like he was fighting overseas or in Vegas somewhere. He was fighting at home. So to see that, that was sad. In a
Yeah,
win, I don't think I've ever seen that in boxing history for myself. To see a guy that wins a fight and the fans are upset and leaving, and people have so much negativity to say to the
and
point that now
and it's a holiday weekend.
to the point he's arguing with people on Twitter, and he's back and forth with everybody in the world saying all the crap he's saying. And I mean, we all know everything that happened with him and Cam, and Mason. I mean, it was just crazy. It's a
Yeah,
shame that he went from being a guy that we were talking about maybe could be pound for pound to now you arguing with old school rappers that have a talk show. It's their job to say what they saying. Go out there and fight better if you don't want nobody to have nothing to say about you. You know what I mean? Like, we know you don't want to get in the ring with Tank right now. That would be a joke. You got in the ring with
yeah,
Tank, you I don't care how small he is compared to you. That man would
yeah.
work
It's
you
not
out.
looking
We all
good for
know it.
you.
It's not looking good for you, and you know it too. So at this point, man, he has to do something to resurrect his career, or I think he's on the way down. I don't care what nobody say, because ain't no way this is how you get out of your contract. You're not gonna go out there and look bad to get out your contract. You're gonna look good. You want to give people a reason why you betting on yourself. You didn't give us a reason why.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. So that's something right there. Another one is, I don't know if you got a chance to catch this weekend, was Jorge Masvidal against Nate Diaz. They got their
Mm,
rematch, but this time it was in a boxing ring instead of the MMA. And this time,
Diaz
Nate
won.
Diaz,
Yeah,
he got his get back. He got
yeah,
his
yeah,
get back on with them hands, which was
yeah.
interesting because Masvidal started off as a bare knuckle boxer with
Mm.
Kimbo Slice.
Yeah, shout out
Um,
to Kimbo, man. R.I.P. man. That man,
Facts, R.I.P.
legendary YouTube guy. Those videos used to be crazy. Man, check him out if you don't know who that is. Kimbo Slice.
100.
You'll have a good time going down that rabbit hole.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it was. I ain't gonna lie. I had it going. I was watching both cards at the same time, even though that one ended up later. Uh, it was a bad fight. It was horrible. But good to see Nate Diaz get his get back. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I was surprised. I thought Masvidal would have fared better in this because of his background. He's a striker. This is what I thought would have been his event, but it was terrible. Um, I don't know if I want to see a third fight.
Nah,
Um,
they need to move on from that. It's too many exciting fights in UFC and in MMA right now to even play with that. Might as well move
100%,
on.
100%. But then, all right, before we get out of here, last topic, man. It's another fight week, man. We into it.
Yeah,
We into
yeah,
it. It's
yeah. I
another
think we're
fight
gonna
week for
yeah, we're
Boots
gonna get some
Ennis.
excitement again. Yes, yes.
Um, and it's another one of those guys, one of them unpronounceable names. I ain't even gonna try. David Ava that dude. That's gonna mess me up big time. But I don't expect anything but a dominant Boots effort in this one. Boots is that dude, and he has an exciting fight style, and I want to see more people follow him. So hopefully he has a dominant performance this weekend. Because Boots got something. Boots is a special young talent, and the right type of kid, I think, to fill the shoes of Bud and EJ moving on from the 147 division.
Hmm.
What do you think about that? You think Boots got any trouble in front of him this week?
We are all fans of Boots in here at the On My Sports show. We think he's a decent fighter. Actually a great fighter that's on the come up.
I'm a big
He's
fan.
and he's been putting together some pretty good fights. He showed us that he can really, really scrap, and he can be, a guy that can, earn that chance to be a pay-per-view guy. Of course, we thought it was backing on too much talking about wanting to fight Bud, but hey, that's what every fighter does. You don't never supposed to back down from nobody. You always supposed to say I could beat anybody. That's the walk you're supposed to walk. But this is his chance. Like I said, everybody's getting their chance right now to show us if we don't really have a star right now that everybody besides Tank. A Tank right now is undeniably the best. When it comes to who you want to see, who you willing to pay, Tank's the guy. But there's not a lot of other people out there right now. So this is an opportunity where somebody can grab that spotlight because people still love boxing. So you got to get out here and put your best foot forward. And I think Boots is the type of kid that he wants to grasp this moment. He knows what this is about, and he wants to show people that he could put on a show and that he could be one of those guys that we want to, talk about and go see. So I'm expecting a show. I'm expecting him to throw those hands. I'm expecting a knockout. We'll see if it goes the full thing because like you said, we don't know this guy at Avon Yanzi, something like that. But yeah,
Avanesian.
yeah, we don't know the
Yeah, that
guy. So
sound good. Avanesian.
yeah,
Well, that rolled off the tongue,
and I
so we'll
usually
ride
watch
with
a
that.
couple of highlights on the other guy just so I can make sure what he's about before the fight. So we'll see what he's about. But yeah, this is Boots' chance. I'm excited for Boots. This is
I'm
a good
trying to think,
opportunity
is
for him.
this the guy that did Bud fight this guy? That name rings a bell. But I think Boots should dominate, and it's Boots. This is another one of them hometown fights. It's in Philly. That's his
Mhm.
his hometown. So
Okay, okay. Shout out
I
to
think,
Philly.
yeah, he should do his thing, man. He should do his thing. Maybe your boy will show up, PG. Maybe you'll get some love. And it's what he changed. It's a number change. No more PG-13 too.
Yeah, they
PG-8.
leaked his
Is it
numbers.
8
Yeah,
now?
it's gonna be 8. Yeah, it's gonna
8.
be 8.
Yeah, yeah.
He said he'd
So
be rocking that for Kobe. I did not know Kobe was his favorite player. Yeah,
yeah.
thought that was
Well,
pretty cool
he
to hear
from
that.
Cali. He from LA.
Yeah,
So
that's true. That's true.
um
What you expect?
yeah. And I think that 13 is retired in Philly. They got a lot of retired numbers, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
one of those old teams.
but man, once again, man, another dope week, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Have fun, man. I'm happy we were able to really, really turn up. Got my man
Yeah.
to laugh his ass off. So I'm happy. I'm gonna have a good week. Hey, and we
Yeah,
love
this
y'all
is
out
dope.
there, man. Shawn Michaels, you already know, man. Thanks for the support. Everybody, keep showing up. We gonna keep showing out.
Facts. And my background, I'm moving in a minute. That's why it's bare right now, but it'll
Yeah.
come back. Don't just give me a few weeks. But man, from us here, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all, man.
Yes,
We
sir.
love y'all, man. On my join us again next week. We'll catch y'all later.